Hello, everybody. JP Alexander for the Rabid Dogs Unleashed once again. It's Monday, November 3rd, 2020, a day before the presidential election, U.S. presidential elections. And I might be wrong. I very well may be wrong. And if I am, I will come on make a video about how wrong I've been. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, but I think Trump's going to win. Again, the same thing in 2016. He was down. Hillary was going to win by a landslide. I remember I was in Iceland at the time, living in Reykjavik, and everybody from the embassy, we were all invited to a party at the Hilton, and I was weighing in the pros and the cons on why I should or shouldn't go. And it was 2016, November, and November 4th, right? It was, I don't remember what. Well, no, it wasn't November 4th. It was a Tuesday night. Election's always on Tuesday, first Tuesday of November. It wasn't November 4th. I forget what exact date it was, but 2016. And I remember, and I was weighing the pros and the cons of why I should or shouldn't go, and I was saying, well, if Trump wins, people are going to be very, very, very upset. And it's going to be a somber mood there, because most of the people in the embassy were for, Hillary, and most of the Icelandics were for Hillary. So it was going to be a somber mood if that happened. And if Hillary won, people were going to be up and screaming and having a good time. And I was not a Hillary fan. I was definitely not a Hillary fan. I'm not definitely a Republican and definitely a Democrat. I'm more in the middle of the road. I'm probably more towards the Republicans. And I didn't want to see people jumping up and down having a good time. But I said, I think Trump's going to win. And people thought I was nuts. But he did win. I was glad he did. And because I don't like the establishment. I'm tired of it. And, Jeb Bush would have been more of the establishment. Hillary would have been more of the establishment. We don't need another Bush or another Hillary in there. And Biden, what do you think Biden is? Biden's part of the establishment again. And Trump, say what you will about him, he's not. And I don't know. I mean, I think the economy's coming back. I think with him, the taxes were lower. I think unemployment was lower with him. And once this coronavirus thing is done and we're going back to normal, you want a president like that. You don't want a Biden. I don't want a Biden. And I don't think a lot of other people want a Biden. And the polls are like they were back in 2016. They're not getting all the people. And you have the shy Trump voter who doesn't want to say who he or she is voting for. And you got a lot of people like here in Florida. I can't imagine how Biden's going to win just by being here in Florida. I don't know. I grew up in New York, and I couldn't see how a Republican would ever win. Living up there, and in Washington too, in Northern Virginia, you can't see how a Republican could win either living up there. But and also the rallies. Trump rallies are just way bigger and more popular than Biden rallies. I just don't see how people, and I think a lot of people know Biden's not going to be running the government if he wins. He's not going to be. It's going to be won by the vast left wing. And they're going to take over the government, and they're going to put things in there. And if you weren't sorry, if you think, you might not like Trump. A lot of people don't like Trump. But if you vote for Biden, you're going to be sorry. You're going to be sorry within a year. You're going to be like, wow, this is not what I thought was going to happen. And I think it's just going to be bad. And I'm worried more about 2024 because Trump, I think, is going to win. Who's going to take over after him? They're going to have more of the establishment? I don't want that. Americans don't want that. We want something else. Right? I mean, you can paint Trump as racist as you want. I don't believe he is. I think that's just the media have to paint him as racist to try to get back the African American vote, which is going towards the Republicans more and more every day. I mean, I think Trump's going to get more black votes than any Republican has in a long time. And that might shock the hell out of people, but I think a lot of African Americans see the bullshit that's going on. I mean, do we have a race problem in the United States? There's racists in the United States. There's always been. There always will be. I don't think we have any more race problem now than we ever had. I think we have the least amount of race problems now than we ever had. We had a black president we elected twice. And don't tell me we're a racist country. I don't believe that. There's individuals who are racist, of course, and there always will be. But do I think these white militia groups? White militia groups. How many white militia groups are there? How many of them? If you took all the white militia people in the whole United States, the KKK, the neo Nazis, the skinheads, what do these people are? You put them all together in Giant Stadium, they wouldn't fill up Giant Stadium. And you think that's the biggest threat we have in the United States right now? I think most Americans who have half a brain know this. That's why I think Trump's going to win. So that's just my prediction, and I'm going to say that right now. And again, if I'm wrong, I'll come on here within a couple of days and say I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but as of right now, I think I'm right. I think Trump's going to win, and I called it in 2016, and I'm calling it here. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't believe I am right now. And that's my video for today. And until next time, vote. And I don't care who you vote for, just vote. And I'll see you later. Bye.